Testing, testing, testing. What is going on, everyone? Welcome to an impromptu live stream. I don't even know how to start. Don't know how to start. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you guys for the support. So, for those of you who are here, thank you. I appreciate you. My microphone is on, right? Because I can be muted. I could be muted. I don't know. So I want to talk to you guys about you know the kind of choice that I have to make. Let's get some Zelda music here. So, I've been on YouTube for 5 years, 6 years now, 6 years, and so yeah, I've been here for about 6 years now. I started in 2019, and so I when I went into YouTube, I my site was a little better than it is now, right? You guys know I have a disability. I tried to use that as something to motivate people to continue, right? But I kept getting a lot of hate messages because I kept talking about my disability, something that I live with every day, and so I kind of stopped talking about it. I stopped I'm mentioning the fact that I am legally blind. Um, but I remember a couple of years ago, I told my wife that I wanted to start a channel because I wanted to create a place where people can come together and enjoy video games and not worry about whether a curse word was going to be said or something inappropriate was going to be said, and a place where my daughters can come and could literally show up and watch, and they'll be fine, right? And so, I had that in my head. I was like, I want to create a place. I want to start a channel. Listen. I'm not an expert in any particular game. I'm not. I don't dive into lores. I'm just a fan like you. I'm just a fan like you. I don't break down trailers. I don't um dig very deep to find every little piece of Easter egg into a title, right? I'm just a fan. I'm just a regular Nintendo fan that loves Nintendo and loves every IP like you, right? I don't focus on one particular game. I love all the games, right? I love Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, Animal Crossing. And so it's you know, I've been kind of in a way looked down on by other content creators just because I don't talk to you um about lore or about the deepness of whatever. I'm like, Nintendo is all about fun, about bringing people together and just sharing a moment that that can live in your mind and in your heart forever, right? It's not about looking at the deepest lore of, yeah, I understand there are fans out there who love to talk about lore and all these breakdowns and but I'm not that guy, you know? I'm not that guy. I'm the friend you want to play a game with online. I'm the friend you want to talk to about video games without judging whether you know everything or you don't. And so on the other side, doctors have told me that I had don't have a lot of time with my eyesight, because if I continue to put a strain on my eyes, I'm already complete. When I started the channel, I could see through this eye. I could see through this eye. I can't see it through this eye anymore. Um, I only see through my other eye, and that itself it's now I wake up in the mornings and it's a blur for a little bit, and then it kind of comes back to me. And so I told myself I would give myself at least 5 years. I said, if I could make a career on YouTube, spend time doing something that I love with an audience that I truly love, you guys, and I can build something that at least I can support my family with, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you, right? Support my family with, at least part partly support my family with. I don't expect to make millions of dollars here, but at least something that could, I could go back to my family and say, hey, look, you see all this time I spent on YouTube, you see all this money I've been investing on Nintendo Switch 2 and all these games and the camera and the setup and this, all this stuff. This investment is actually paying off, and it's allowing me to support you. uh, you know and so I told my wife, look, I'm give me 5 years. If in 5 years, I failed to go full time on YouTube. I failed to you know make it a career. Then okay, I'll drop everything. I will drop everything, right? Um, and so since I started the content, I just of course I you could look at my channel and look at my first videos. You probably can see how much I've grown over the time, like how much I've grown in this career, like how much I've learned and how much I've evolved, right, from my very first videos on the channel, which they're all there. You can take a look at them until now. 6 years have passed. So that 5 year plan to go full time on YouTube hasn't been working out too well, right? So it hasn't been working out too well. Um, and so the one thing that was kind of keeping me here is you guys, like you guys. The 5 years, it happened last year, and the one thing that has been keeping me here, you guys, like you guys became part of my family, like my daily life. Like I was like, I read your comments, I interact with you guys in Discord. Like you guys have become part of my everyday life. Like because you become more than just, you're not fans, you're my family. You're not just viewers. You are this channel. It's all about you guys. And you were the reason why I created the channel. You know, I didn't create the channel to become famous. I didn't create the channel to pretend to know everything. I created the channel for all of you. You know, for everyone. I created a channel to be with you guys and to kind of just share uh, uh, um this journey with you, right? And so I over the past month, I've already shared this story before, but I remember a while back, um my channel was doing pretty well. We were doing minimum 2,000 to 10,000 views per video. It looks like things were going well. It looks like things were getting up there. I'm gonna be completely honest. I was at least making, at least in ad revenue, and with the people who support this channel as members, I was at least making about $500 a month. And I said, you know what? Yeah, $500 doesn't really go far today, but at least the channel is not producing anything. It's not producing, and so I can tell my wife, hey, um, we can take this is just 500, but at least we can take these 500, buy groceries with it. We can gas money, any expenses we have on the side, we can use that. And so let me continue growing the channel. Let me continue pushing forward. Let me continue working hard with the channel. And I think that I can revenue with ad revenue, because you guys know that I'm not the kind of person to ask you to super chat for everything and anything. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy to promote, hey, become a member and this and that, and I need you. No, I'm not that kind of guy. I've never been that kind of guy. And to those of you who are here and you are a member to the channel, you know that I never pushed you to be a member. You did it because you loved the content and because you appreciate what I did. And I never asked you to be a member. You did it out of your own heart. I've never asked for one single membership. I've never asked for super chats, right? Just recently in my podcast, I'm like, okay, so if you want to be part of the conversation, you can join with the super chat, or you can wait till the end. or you can wait till the end of the podcast where I can answer all of your questions for free. I'm not that kind of guy, right? And being that kind of guy hurts me a little bit, but I just can't. I'm not that kind of guy. I love to give more than I love to receive. Right? It makes me happy to give. It makes me. It brings my heart joy to give you guys everything without expecting anything in return, like at all. You know. So so something happened on the channel where a group of people started reporting my channel, and I'm gonna tell you why, because I found out why. Somebody sent me a message. I'm not even gonna mention that person, but so they sent me a message and they told me why. Somebody they started a group of people, not just one person, not just one person. And I don't know if it came from Reddit. I don't know if it came from whatever, but a group of people that started reporting my channel. They started reporting my content, and I'm going to show you um one of the emails of many that I got where my videos were taken down, and so they their intention was to kill the channel, right? They know YouTube very well. They know YouTube could care less about us content creators, especially the small ones. They know that by mass reporting the channel, they could bring it to its knees and kill it. And yes, I can survive if I continue. It's gonna take a while to get out of the rut, like a while, like a big while to get out of the rut. But it's difficult to do so because it's like in the algorithm has kind of, in a way, because of it, almost kind of shadow banned my channel. And you guys could tell by the views and by the if you guys don't get notified by my videos, like the channel won't even pass the 200 subscriber mark. It won't pass. I mean, it won't pass the 200 views. It won't pass the 200 views. And with 200 views in ad revenue, I don't make sense. You know, I don't make any money on those videos. And so, like yesterday's video, it just kind of tried to, it was like pushing through. Today's video is like just barely there. And so, unfortunately, it looks like what they tried to do to my channel. It's it's multiple people. They succeeded. They succeeded in damaging my channel. It's damaged, so I could create the greatest content I can, and sadly, it comes in at a point where I'm pushing the hardest to stay, like to stay making content so that I could be with you guys here and just have fun and enjoy. If you notice, the channel did not grow one bit during the Nintendo Switch 2 wave. It didn't grow one bit, not even one bit, and it's because of those claims. Let me go ahead and I can't find them. I'm gonna go ahead and look up the email that I was sent by Google. Let's see here. All right. So I've gotten several of these emails right here. I've gotten several of these emails. You guys could tell by the title of the video. Look what they're accusing me of. And I've spoken to YouTube. Like I've spoken to YouTube many times. I've chatted with them behind the scenes, and all they can give me is some PR jargon, nothing related to my channel. Try to be more careful next time. So I have to be more careful in saying that there might be a new Mario game coming out in the next Nintendo Direct. I'm like, I have a family friendly channel. I only speak about Nintendo news. I bring up once in a while a rumor or two. I do videos with top 10 videos, and and I had my podcast. So how is this violent? Like a violent organization, crime or whatever. And so I've gotten several emails to this where I've spoken to the person. He said, yeah, that can harm your channel, and that harms the visibility of your channel. And so it looks like my channel currently is in its visibility is being hidden. It's kind of being hidden. What did I do? I don't know. Like I appealed it several times. Every time, just be. This is the answer. Be more careful next time. Be more careful next time. Be more careful next time, or just make sure that you are not showing anything violent. And they don't even look at the videos. They don't look at the videos. They don't. They don't. You know. And so I brought this up to like a lot of people out there who they work on they make videos and helping people grow their channels. None of them respond to it because there's really no other way to get out of this. I heard that once this happens, the channel goes into like a rut, and then it takes a while for of me producing content and not getting reported to get out of it. So I'm like, wouldn't it have been easier if I did a channel where I curse and I talk about crazy stuff, right? Or talk about politics or talk about anything else? I mean, would it not have been easier if my channel would have thrived? You know what I mean? Because unfortunately drama sells. You know what I mean? And so it's reached a point where if you could look at the video that I just uploaded today, it's it kind of almost killed the channel. I would say pretty much. Um as long as as long as my videos were at least passing the 2000 view mark, that at least would give me some revenue of the video, and every video towards the end of the month, that would at least kind of sum up to like around 300 to 400 to $500 a month as to help pay my bills, right? To help support my family. And I was holding on to that and say, you know what? In my heart, the money came last. It's not about the money. In my heart is because of I love what I do. I love this channel. I love what it's about. I love the people that have just, you guys created the community. I didn't create anything. You guys came around me. You guys surrounded me with so much love, and you guys created this community, right? For those of you who arrived to the Odyssey channel and then all of a sudden told your friends about it, and those friends came here and it stayed. You guys created this community. I didn't create it. I'm sorry to you guys for all of this, you know. And for the first time, and I'm gonna tell you, I haven't made the choice. I haven't made the decision fully to quit, but I just want to let you guys know how I'm feeling, and that I am starting to think about the end of the channel. And this is aside from Indie Mania. That's a separate project that I'm gonna continue working on. Aside from the Topics podcast, that's a separate thing that I'm gonna continue to work on. But for the amount of time that I have to put into editing my videos, my current condition physically, I thought that we were thriving, right? And sadly, there are people out there who wish you harm when you're only trying to spread positivity, and you're trying to spread, you know, kindness. Um, it's it's difficult, right? It's difficult. Um, Content creator wise, I have my friends. You know, I'm thankful for Joycey. I'm thankful for Paul. Steve was with me. Steve was with me at Indie Mania, right? Nate invites me to his podcast. And I'm grateful for them. Right? There are others who I've helped. I've helped a lot turn their channels around, and they just completely turned their backs. They just completely turned their backs on me. You know, so it's the kind of world that we live in, right? Sometimes good, when you want to do good, there's more of a force against the good. There's more of a force against being friendly and trying to be inspiring and trying to motivate people to smile than there is about being angry, right? When you approach a channel that there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of resentment. Sadly, sometimes we are feeling that same thing in our lives. And of course, we want to we're attracted to those who are feeling the same things we are. And we hover around these channels that just kind of, instead of saying, you know what, everything is going to be okay. Today was a horrible day, but tomorrow will be a better day. The reason you're breathing right now is proof enough that you're strong enough to go through whatever it is you're going through. Right? If you are listening to my words, that means, and you are going through something, you are alive and well, and that means you are strong. You're brave and you're strong. You can accomplish anything, and there's nothing that really can come against you because you've made it this far. Right? And so sometimes viewers hover more about those who says, you know what, this sucks. Life is not great. This is and all of the negativity that piles on top of it. And so I've tried to create that environment. I try to create an atmosphere of, yeah, hey, life is hard, we know, but guess what? We're in this together. We're not alone. You're not alone. I'm not alone. We can get through this, right? And you guys know how I started the mantra: never give up and journey on. I started it like in pain. I remember I was editing my videos, and my eyes were hurting so much. And like I like it felt like something. Have you ever been poked in the eye? Have you ever been poked in the eye, like poked, right? And you know that sting, right? That you get your eye red and you have to kind of put water in your eyes, and you know it hurts for a long time, for a while, right? It hurts for a while. That pain is what I feel like on a daily basis, right? And so I'm editing my videos and I'm going through heartache and I'm going through pain in my eyes, I step away and I start saying, "Don't give up, don't give up, don't give up. This journey continues." I said, don't, and I kept going like this through my eyes, and I said, "Don't give up, Mike." And I started saying it in my videos. I started saying it in my videos. It wasn't a planned thing. Like it wasn't a planned thing. Like ending my videos with "Never give up, journey on." That wasn't a planned thing. I didn't plan that. I was just like talking to myself. I was just like trying to push myself to further, and and and, and it just became a thing. You know, it just became a thing. But it wasn't intended to be at the end of my videos. You know, it wasn't intended to be something that a lot of people have reached out to me to tell me thank you for those words because they weren't expecting it, but they came at the right time. It wasn't meant to be that. And it became what it was. You know, it became what it was. But I just want to take the time to thank everyone for, for your support, for the love, for every comment, every like, every encouragement, um for everything you guys have done, right? And like I said, I haven't fully made the choice yet to step away, but it's already in my head. I'm already thinking about how, and it's not gonna be cold turkey. It's not gonna be overnight. I might do a "this is our last year" and just count down, and then have a final episode later on. Or if miraculously things turn around, then who knows? I still have faith, right? I still have faith, but you know, as things are looking right now, like I don't know how to I don't know what else to do to get to get out of that YouTube jail that unfortunately my channel is in right now for no fault of my own, just because some people didn't like the way I was, or maybe the color of my skin. Who knows? I've heard so many I've heard so many like people reach out to me, and they tell me, oh, a lot of stuff. I get a lot of encouragement, but I also get a lot of hate and a lot of insults, you know? Like, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican, but I've been called I'm like I've been called go back to the Middle East. I'm like, first thing, if I were from the Middle East, I'll be proud to be from there. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of great people out there, and that full with heart and passion, and no matter where they were, right? And when I said I was Puerto Rican, go back to your country. I'm like, I am in my country. I was born here. Puerto Rico is part of the United States, right? And so I'm like, I've heard so much behind the scenes, right? I've told people have told me, hey, how about you do just do voice over video so people don't look at you. It's like, just do voice over videos so people don't have to look at you. I'm like, I mean, I could try. I could try, you know. yeah, and I'm not gonna tell you what else I've heard, but that's just the tip of the iceberg, right? So for those of you who pray, I'm gonna ask you guys to keep me in your prayers, and not going anywhere yet, but I just want to let you guys know if you know that it's something that I'm kind of contemplating. It's not gonna be overnight. It's not gonna be cold turkey. I'm not just gonna disappear one day. I'm gonna give it some time. I'm gonna give it a couple of months, see how things work out. But one thing I can tell you is that Indie Mania is a side thing that I'm very passionate about. That's not gonna stop. The podcast might go on, might still continue, right? Might be the one thing that just stays on this channel. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to be completely honest with you guys. Be completely transparent with you guys because I love you guys, right? Because you are part of my family. You guys are part of my family, so I wanted to be completely honest, transparent about things. Um, and yeah, just let you guys know where things are at. Um, so I am gonna give it a couple of weeks. It's either finding a way to continue fighting, or finding a way to um create like a finale of this. And it's not a giving up thing because I don't give up on anything. Some things are just out of your control. You know, some things are just out of your reach. And what you can do with those things is overcome. Overcome. I see Joycey. Hi, Joycey. Mike. Hi, Joycey. Um, and so yeah, just I wanted to put that out to you guys just to keep you guys up to date on what's happening. I mean, you guys can look at the channel right now; it's not doing well. You know, today's video didn't make any revenue whatsoever. And yes, I am sort of going at this full time, so I do depend on the content I create to sustain. Not all, but part of my supporting me, my family. And I'm never gonna force anybody or talk to anybody about super chatting because this is not who I am. I'm not. That's not who I am. Or becoming a member, whatever you guys do, you do it on your own. You know. But yeah, just keep me in your prayers, and let's continue this fight. Um, but I think we needed a moment of just honesty, of honesty, you know. Let's fight this. Let's fight the system. Yeah, and I see your words of encouragement, guys. I see them and I take them. And I take them. Let me tell you something. My wife doesn't want me to stop. You know, my wife, she said no, don't stop. She said don't even consider it, right? But I also have to think about them. Like how much do I invest? How much do I invest here without affecting them? This this I got. This I got because I sold my Xbox. You know, I sold my Xbox Series X on GameStop. That's the only reason I was able to get this, because the channel revenue didn't wasn't enough to and that's why I can cover Nintendo Switch 2 as part of the channel, right? Imagine if I couldn't not had a Switch 2 running a Nintendo channel, you know. So for now, friends, not going anywhere. For now, not going anywhere. But I want you to know where it's in my head, because I care about you guys, and I don't want to I don't want you guys to think that, wait, where's Mike? Or I abandoned you guys, or just quit on you guys, because I will never do that. I just wanted you guys to know where I am mentally, where I am physically, and so that whatever is going on, we can we can plan something. You know, like if I do decide that it's it, you know, it's not gonna be just me disappearing. It's gonna be a process. We're gonna get through this together, right? Um, whatever I decide to do is gonna be something that we do together. It's a journey that we've been taking together for the past 6 years, and I think that when I decide whatever I decide, it's gonna be something that we do together as well. You know, and so that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to bring to you guys. That whatever I decide to do, it's something that we are going to do together. It's not going to be something that I'm going to leave you guys hanging. It's going to be something that we're going to, work on together. But for the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, um, for the next couple of months, I'm going to assess how things are going. I'm going to assess how things are going. Um, and then we'll see how things turn out. But I wanted to just to have this chat with you guys. You know, I appreciate you all. Like you don't know, like I really do appreciate you. Yeah. So thank you for all your messages, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah. So I'll let you guys know what the future lies like, but at least I'll give you guys an update of what's happening, right? Yeah. And no worry, I'm it's not it's I'm not gonna give up. I'm just adapting. I think is the word. So yeah. What you can do to help maybe try to kick the channel out of YouTube jail is pick a couple of videos on the channel and then watch them from start to end, even if you leave them on the background, because maybe that'll kind of trick the algorithm into stating that the content has value, although it does have value, but in a way to push the channel out of that. When you watch a video, you like the video, you watch the watch time. That's what what YouTube cares about. YouTube cares about keeping you, the viewer, on the platform. So if you watch a video and you watch the entire video, then YouTube will take that video and share with other people, and then that's how the channel grows. When if you watch the video, you just watch a little bit of, or only the little bit that you're interested in, and then you just click off. That's sending a signal to YouTube that the video is not good enough in its entirety. So, more than comments, I would say watch time. Like if you just leave the video playing in the background, like today's video, you leave the video playing in the background. If you want to watch the video, you can watch the entire video. I really appreciate it. Leave the video playing until it ends. Then that helps the video grow. Of course, likes, comments, all that stuff helps as well. And if you share the video with your friends, share it on your favorite social media. That also helps a lot. Let's see what happens over the next couple of weeks, and then we'll expect more videos coming soon. I have a couple of videos in the works already. I got some products that I need to show you guys that I was sent, and I want to make sure that I get those out. But I'm grateful to everyone, like everyone who has come across this channel. I really appreciate you. Like you don't know, like I really am grateful to you. So, look, this shirt right here, my wife bought me this shirt. She says she wants me to wear hoodies on the channel. So I'm like, she's trying to kind of push me through, you know. And I'm like, okay, I'll wear hoodies. If you guys like hoodies, I wear hoodies on the channel. And so, you know, there's people fighting for this. I really appreciate you guys a lot. Like I appreciate you guys like you don't know. You guys are family. You know, you're not just viewers. You're family. You know, you're family. So I encourage you join the Discord if you have not joined it yet. You can send me messages on Discord as well. Chat with the community. Yeah. Thank you guys for everything. I'm gonna go ahead and let you get back to your beautiful Saturday. And then I'm gonna continue to work on some videos, and in the upcoming weeks, let's see how everything works. If we can get this, if we can get some momentum back on the channel, then we'll see how that works. But yeah, my friends, thank you for everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Never give up and journey on. Peace. Take care.